Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Rick Salazar makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For San Diego, second baseman, number 7.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. EK, one of your old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
And that includes winning the first 2 in this series, so they've had it going lately. They'll look to put a capper on the weekend with a sweep here.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Our temperature 74 degrees as we get things started this afternoon. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. His on-base percentage is over 400 the last 10 ball games. Done an excellent job of finding ways to contribute, getting on base, and setting up the guys behind him for run-scoring opportunities.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right now.
Hey, we got one out here.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Well, Ferg, as he's known amongst baseball people, really does call a good game back there. He might reward a pitcher for a good location every once in a while, but most of his calls, they seem to be spot on.
Yonhervis Solarte will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Runners on first with 1 down. Right side, hit hard, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Brett Wallace will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
One out now.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Hey, come on, get ahead.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. In the dirt, it's 3-0 now. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
That's inside.
And he misses
Ball
with it
4.
for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Early struggles here with the command. That's 2 hits and a walk now in the very first inning. He's going to need to sort things out here pretty quick.
Hey, we got
Juan
2.
Lagares
2 down.
will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250
Oh,
over his
down.
last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
Oh, and he looked like a
Down.
caveman
0-2.
swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
And a breaking
1 ball,
ball
2
in the
strikes,
dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Odds leave them loaded. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Alex Dickerson will dig in here to start out the top of the second. 7-8-9 here in a scoreless ball game.
They'll be looking to make amends for that top of the first where they got the bases loaded but couldn't get anyone home.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
And they'll try to
1
tempt him
ball,
with a
2
curveball, but
strikes.
this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, strike this guy out. Let's go.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hold on to it.
Batting 8.
Christian Bethancourt will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, Matty, the good news is that average is on the rise. He's batting
Ball 1.
over 500 in his last 10 games, so
Ball
he's
1,
as
no
hot as
strike.
anybody right now.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Hey, let's roll 2 right here. Roll 2.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
And a sinker dips
balls,
too low
2
there.
strikes.
Into the dirt, in fact. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a line drive, but this will be foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, when you're talking about guys at the hot corner, the best in the league, we're looking at one of them right here. Gold Glove Award winner last year. Has as soft a hands as anybody in the league. Well, this is a nice job here of giving himself up. You see him square and put this ball down over toward the right side of the infield, and that's just where you want it to be. They do put the tag on him, but hey, he gets the job done.
Rick Salazar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Slapped hard the opposite way. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. One left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Andy Whitlock is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Andy Whitlock.
Plays it one
Into
now.
the windup and the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Hey, we got no one.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Nope.
Lays
Ball
off
one.
that time, and it's 1-2.
Count is 1 and 2.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Schwarber on the move, one down. Into the box, Yonhervis Solarte, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And now he's hitting left-handed where he's a lot more comfortable over his career. Tends to make better contact from the left side, so I think he's happy to be over there.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field, and they'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Brett Wallace steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
Wow, just not going his way right now. Slumping pretty hard. He just needs some solid contact to get that confidence going again.
Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1, 2, 3. And Hayward will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Home half of the third coming.
Hey, get your pitch
Digging
right here.
in,
Come on now.
Darren James. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Darren James.
Hard hit to the left side, but taken in out there, it's short. And that's a loud out number 1.
Number 22.
Leading off the inning, Manny Carrara, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
That's a
Perhaps
ball.
a little low there. It's
2-0.
2-0.
No strike.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. 3-0 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, nothing on the scoreboard yet, so maybe this can be a start as he's on base to lead off the inning.
Juan Lagares will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
One there.
That's a very alert play right here behind the plate. Take a look at how quickly he gets out of the crouch and then pounces all over this ball. And now he's thinking second all the way, and he winds up getting that lead runner.
Hey, we got one.
Standing in now, Alex Dickerson. Chopped weakly to the left. Scooped up. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there.
Kind of lucky to get an out anywhere here. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and it doesn't have a whole lot of zip on it, but they do find a way to get that force.
Stepping in now, Christian Bethancourt, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Padres leave one. They're still down. It's 2-0. Robbie Mueller heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation, but hey, who knows? Maybe he'll get lucky.
There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ready on 1-2. Line softly toward the hole, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
And you think you're all set up for an easy out. You've got the pitcher leading off the inning. 2 strikes on him. But the one thing you always have to remember, any guy with a bat in his hands can be dangerous. And sure enough, this is a leadoff single.
Rick Salazar stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. 1-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Myers is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Andy Whitlock will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. It's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's the frustrating thing for a sinker baller. When you get the ground ball you need and it finds a hole. Now he's got 2 men on to deal with and only 1 away.
Yonhervis Solarte is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it 1-1. Now a fastball that just misses here as the count moves to 2-1.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
Ball.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Tap fouled at home plate. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Ground ball right side. Rizzo is there. And the throw will go to second as they get the force out. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Brett Wallace digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1.
Hey, come on,
Set.
guys,
Here's
let's
the
go.
0-1. This is line to left. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and this is nothing more than just trying to reassure your guy and give him a chance to compose himself. He's been great so far, so there's no reason to think that he can't work out of this.
Manny Carrara is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Here we go right now, fellas, right now.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Padres 1. Darren James comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey, one time,
Hot
right now,
shot
kid.
on the
Here we
ground
go.
is short. Backhanded. A quick out number 1.
All right, fielder number.
Juan Lagares will step in to get the Friars going here in their half of inning number 6.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Here's a
No
late
ball,
swing
2
and a miss, strike 2. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Into the box, Alex Dickerson. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The catcher, number 13, Christian Betancourt.
Christian Betancourt stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Padres down in order. They still trail it here 3-1. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one